the Ferrari 14s, but Nike calls them the Challenge Reds. But yeah, anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting. Right now they're going for around $400. Hey man, it's Herman Turo in the cut on the mic, and today we're gonna be talking about the Challenge Red, aka Ferrari 14s. They just loaded up on the sneakers app, and also we might talk about the Haley Wilson SBs that's coming out too. I have stock numbers on both. I might make a separate video on those, so make sure to drop a like, drop a separate notification bell, not miss no fire videos. But the first shoe, like I said, we're gonna talk about is the Ferrari 14s. They're called the Challenge Reds on the sneakers app, but everyone knows they're inspired from a Ferrari. I guess Jordan, they couldn't name it the Ferraris because, you know, they know that it's not an actual collaboration with Ferrari, the car brand, you know, so they'd get sued probably if they did that. But obviously it's mimicked from a Ferrari, but they just had a sports car. But obviously everyone knows that it's mimicked from a Ferrari. Everyone calls them the Ferrari 14s. So yeah, they're really clean. They just popped up on the sneakers app. They come out June 14th, so that's actually next Saturday. So it's really in a week from now. And apparently I just looked at stock numbers and people were saying that these were gonna be pretty limited. So, and I expect these to be pretty limited because like Nike's been trying to do that on the drops lately. I mean, on the white cements, they dropped a good amount of pairs, but they didn't drop as many pairs as, like, for example, like the industrial blues, or else they'd be going for under retail. I actually have a video coming out soon on the white cement fours if they're a good hold or sell for the resellers and people try to make some money. Whoever copped some pairs of those, I'm gonna make a video soon letting y'all know what y'all should do with those pairs. I mean, it's kind of like kind of late on that, but I'm still gonna make that video. So anyways though, we're gonna be talking about the Ferrari 14s. So let me pop up stock numbers real quick and look at them again real quick, y'all. Okay, I haven't popped up. I can't pop them up on the screen yet, but whenever we get closer to, you know, release date, I will, because this isn't like official stock numbers, but like this could change, but this is probably pretty accurate. Right now they're looking around 21,000 pairs, so it's going to be pretty limited for this pair because there is some demand on this shoe. Jordan 14s aren't the most like sought after Jordan model, but like this colorway in particular just goes crazy. The red, like suede with like the yellow on the back, and then like the carbon fiber midsole goes crazy. So this pair is going to do numbers. I feel like right now on the market they're going for around 300, 350, even like $400 in some sizes. Let me check real quick. Yeah, on StockX they call them the Ferrari 14s, but Nike calls them the Challenge Reds. But yeah, anyways, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Right now they're going for around $400, really like $330 to $400, really like 330. All sizes are going for, maybe like size like 12 is going for like 350 though. Last sale was 359, only 19 left in that size right now. So I think this shoe retail is 210 on this shoe. I think honestly my resale predictions for the shoe is going to be 260 to like $320. You know, we'll just have to see though. I think that's really how much they're going to be going for. But we'll just see whenever people take L's on sneakers app and stuff like that. But I don't think they're going to be hitting JDs and finish lines and stuff like that. But we're going to have to see. I think they are. They might low key. Yeah, I think they're going to hit all the retailers. So make sure to be on the lookout for those raffles and enter up those. So if they do come out there, that's the best way to copy these, because sneakers app will be a little bit more limited on the stock, because that's what Nike's been doing. They've been trying to cut down on stock on sneakers app, also cut down stock that they're sending to retailers. So they're trying to make that Nike stock go back up and stuff like that. They're trying to make Nike like shoes hype again. You know, Jordans, like people, you know, Jordans have kind of like fell off over the years. Like people have been kind of more over like copping like more like, you know, Asics, stuff like that, and also like designer shoes for other people, you know. And then Jordans haven't been getting like the love they've been, you know, there's still a lot of love for Jordans, but you know, they kind of, you know, went down a little bit. So yeah, I'm glad they're bringing back this OG colorway. They originally came out in 2014. I don't know if they came out before. Y'all can let me know in the comments down below. Let me check that real quick though. Okay, yeah, I think the first time they came out was 2014. This is actually like one of the shoes I remember whenever I was first getting the sneakers. I remember this is like one of the Jordans that stood out to me because they look like a Ferrari, and that's kind of cool. I love, like, you know, I like the car Ferrari, so kind of cool. They made like Jordan made like a shoe of it. You know, obviously it's not an actual Ferrari, so you know. But anyways, I have seen a lot of people have early pairs of these, so they're definitely like the back door's open or whatever. People have been getting early pairs of these, so let me know if y'all are gonna be going for these in the comments down below, and if this is like a cop or drop, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool though to go for these because they are kind of limited. I like going for shoes, like especially on the sneakers app and stuff like that are limited, because it's like more like rewarding when you get the got them compared to, you know, other shoes that if they're like a brick. For example, the UNC Reimagine that just came out, they're a complete brick, even though it's a good colorway. But I just think Jordan 1's hype is just like done. It's kind of interesting though, because like these Jordan 14s don't have much hype, but this colorway goes crazy. So I think it's gonna be an instant sellout in my opinion. So yeah, also I kind of want to talk about the Haley Wilson SBs, but hold on one second, let me check when those come out. Okay, these Haley Wilson SBs is like a collab, I'm assuming, with someone named Haley Wilson obviously, and they're like a purple SB. I'm gonna pop them on the screen. Probably have the white toe box, kind of like a good like suede on them, icy blue sole, and they have a cool insole. I saw and some cool details on the shoe, like the Nike on the back tab looks kind of cool, like the font. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Supreme Pack SBs. These are a drop for me, but these are pretty clean. This is a clean looking SB, but I'm gonna pass on these. I'm really looking, like I said, I'm looking forward to the Supreme SBs. I'm not sure when those are supposed to come out, but hopefully soon. I think they're gonna come out near like Christmas time, so it's gonna be kind of cool. Probably not gonna get a pair for the personal, but it is kind of cool to get like some Supreme SBs, so it's just good for, you know, something good to talk about, like a good cool shoe to talk about, stuff like that, maybe getting for a review. So yeah, these Haley Wilsons, there's gonna be around 9,000 stock on the sneakers app, so it's gonna be pretty limited. So I think this will be a shoe that will flip, but nothing crazy. I think these are pretty nice, but you know, it's kind of reminds me of like the Lexus Sablon SBs whenever those came out. Hold on one sec, y'all. Okay, yeah, these Haley Wilson SBs are going for around $170 to like $200. Really in a size 13, they're going for $350, but last it was $220. So I see this shoe probably flipping for around $160 to like $140 to like $200 probably after release date, because they are pretty limited. They do have some cool details. When I'm looking at them on the sneakers app, they look really nice. Like the bottom of the sole has some scary looking character on the bottom. I'll probably pop it on the screen, but it does look like a cool little SB to wear on the daily. Yeah, this shoe might be like better for the, I don't know, for the SB heads. Y'all are gonna like these, but yeah, it might be it's a cool skate shoe for sure, because I don't think it's gonna be going for like crazy bread. So it's not like a shoe that you're gonna be like disrespected by skating it. But yeah, I think this is gonna be good for the skaters and SB heads who just like to wear them on the casual. But yeah, on the flip wise, I think these will flip though, just because of how limited they are. But yeah, stay tuned for more fire videos. It's really odd to talk about the Haley Wilson SBs and these Ferrari 14s, which their pair I'm way more hyped about. That's really the two best shoes coming out this month right now. Oh, I just saw like the Psychic Blue foam pots. I just saw those sitting in Snipes, and they sold out on the sneakers app. But yeah, the best shoe I think coming out in June. I could be wrong. I might just be missing some other shoes, but I think the Ferrari 14s are probably the best ones for sure. Really clean. I saw a review. Well, I didn't watch the review, but from the thumbnail, people are saying like this isn't as good as the 2014 one, but we'll just have to see. Honestly, I never really seen it. I've seen 2014 one, like someone wearing them on feet, but I never had them in hand and like really looked up close of them. But yeah, these 2025s, they look really clean in my opinion. They don't look much different. Retail price $215, so they're gonna be like $240 after tax. So gonna be kind of expensive. You know, Jordans are getting a little bit expensive, but I don't think that's too much. I don't think that's too much crazy. I don't know what the retail used to be, but I know it's went up at least $20-30. So nothing too crazy. But yeah, has like the yellow details on this shoe. Definitely represents like a Ferrari, because Ferraris, you know, always look best in yellow or red or mix it red and yellow. So clean shoe. Let me know if y'all gonna be copping. I think I would cop these for the personal, but I'm trying to hold off on the personals right now. You know, I already got enough shoes, so yeah, I really just wanted to get these in for a review if I do get these. So yeah, stay tuned for more fire videos. Really hard to talk about. I don't want to go stretch this video out too long, but if you are going for these, make sure to be on the lookout for them, because they are going to be pretty limited, especially if they do hit Snipes and like Foot Lockers and stuff like that. Make sure to stay tuned for that. I'm going to be making another video probably about these. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that good stuff. I'm going to end the video off here. Stay tuned. Peace.